Today's video is going to cover everything first trimester of pregnancy. So today I'm actually 20 weeks pregnant. It's been a while, but like I said in my last video, I had really bad exhaustion, and so I'm just now catching up with these videos. Okay, if you have not tuned in to my videos before this one, I suggest you do so, just so that you know a little bit more about what I'm talking about, what I'm referring to during this video. I will link all of my pregnancy videos that I've made so far and put out down in the description box. Just a warning for those who are close to me, I will be discussing bodily fluids and things like that, all the normal things of pregnancy. I want to be as transparent as possible for the mamas who are here looking for resources or looking for something to relate to because they're going through this themselves. Okay, so I found out that I was pregnant just a few days before my missed period. I do natural family planning, and I always take pregnancy tests starting around 7, 8, 9 DPO because I've had recurrent miscarriages. So I always take the test to find out. Turns out I was pregnant. So I'm gonna start on week 4. That's the week that I found out I was pregnant. I could actually go back a little bit, starting on week 3, the end of week 3, going into week 4. I experienced really vivid dreams, abdominal spasms, and that's it for that week. I don't know if I was still ovulating or if this was, I don't know what it was, but abdominal spasms and vivid dreams. I'm gonna be looking down. I have my notes here, y'all. On week 5, this was a new symptom for me in pregnancy period. I never experienced this with the girls. Diarrhea. The day that I turned a new week, gestationally wise, I would get really bad diarrhea. I don't know why. If any of you guys have gone through this and you know why, what causes it, please let me know. I'm used to constipation during pregnancy, but not diarrhea. So it would be Tuesday is the day that I turn a new week. It would always be Monday night going into Tuesday. So week 5, I had the diarrhea, I had cramping, and I had aversion to coffee. If you know me, I love my coffee. Spoiler alert, I have not wanted coffee this entire pregnancy, like at all, right? Week 6, again, I had diarrhea. The smell, my sense of smell was so intense, you guys. I could smell everything from food that was getting ready to go bad in the refrigerator to anything that was in the trash that was like meat packets, diapers, everything. It was just so bad. I had also gotten a pasty mouth in week 6, dry lips, but only in the corners of my mouth, really bad. Like I have scars from it now. And I had pulling on my left side, in my pelvic area, my uterus, the left side. On week 7, again, the same diarrhea. I had an increase in appetite, still had the pulling on the left side, and I had really bad insomnia, which sucked because I'm still breastfeeding at night. So you mix breastfeeding with insomnia, that means no sleep at all, not even a 2 to 3 hour little frame or whatever. Week 8, I had really bad lower back pain. I had the same diarrhea that week. I had this is another new one, really bad acne on my chest, my back, and my neck. And I was just like, that was one of the first times I said, I am probably having a boy. This is so different. This is so new. My sister had the same intense symptom when she was having her boys, that acne. I didn't get any acne on my face, just on my chest, my neck, and my back. For weeks 9, 10, and 11, it was pretty quiet. Things were pretty much all still the same. Still had the diarrhea at the beginning, still had the painfully dry lips. But something that was a little different for me is a lot of times I would forget I was pregnant. And I don't know what that was, especially once you're that far along. This is my 6th baby. So I show pretty quickly. I start feeling the baby really quickly, not that early, but you know, I would just literally just forget that I was pregnant. I don't know, it was really weird. And then for weeks 12 and 13, they were pretty much the same. My acne kicked up though. And then finally at week 12, my breast became very tender. No pain at all. in my breast in the beginning of pregnancy like usual. It came at week 12. I don't know what that was about either. So if you have some insight, please let me know. So I had no sickness this first trimester. That's all of the first trimester symptoms right there. I had no sickness, guys. Thank God. But the one thing is that I was so exhausted. Like I've never been in life. Like literally, I would get out of the bed to go to the restroom and to go to work. Like that's it. I had nothing, no energy for nothing else. Not to mention in my first trimester I got COVID, which was really bad, and I've had some symptoms that have lingered on from that on top of the pregnancy. I'll do another video on that. It'll be a short video just kind of going over that process and what happened, and having to take off of work so that I can fully recover, because 5 days is nowhere near enough. But yes, we got COVID in my first trimester. That was really bad, but there were so many things that were different for me in the first trimester. So I'm also going to make a video about the differences between pregnancy symptoms when I was having my girls and now that I'm having my boy. It's very different. Even now, I can't wait to update you guys with my second trimester. I'll just go ahead and say here, for weeks 14 and 15, I did have very tender breasts, but nothing other than that really changed. So I'm just kind of throwing that in there now, because when I do my second trimester update, I'm probably going to start at week 16, because that's when things kicked up for me and a lot went on. So I'll just go ahead and say here, weeks 14 and 15, very quiet, just breasts got more and more tender. So that is it for my first trimester update. If you have any questions or any answers for some of those things I asked you earlier on in the video, please drop a comment below and let your girl know, because some of these things just have me like shook. Oh, before I go, another thing that was really hard in the first trimester is I got prenatal depression, which I've gotten before, but it always happens in my third trimester, not my first. This was the first time that I've gotten prenatal depression. If you've never heard of it, it is a thing. Yeah, it usually gets really bad for me in the third trimester, but this one, whew, it was hard. I can't remember exactly what weeks, probably starting around 8 weeks until the end of the first trimester. It was really bad, but I've come out of that. I still didn't get my energy back, but I no longer was like crying, sobbing every day, feeling bad about my life. It was so dramatic, like, what is my life? What am I doing with my life? It was just terrible. It was so dramatic, y'all. But that is it for my first trimester recap. And if you are new here, I hope that you will subscribe, click the notification bell to get notified every time I drop a video. I will be catching up here in these next few weeks and trying to get you guys to where I'm at right now, because some crazy stuff has happened since then. Since this first trimester ended and in this second trimester. So I want to get you guys all caught up before I go into my third trimester. 20 weeks today. If you are already a subscriber, hey girl, hey boy, hey, y'all already know what it is. I appreciate you. I love you. I love my squad on here. Y'all are so supportive, and I just love having people to relate to like this. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap this video up. I gotta get into work, so I will see you guys in the next one. Okay, bye.